Hi everybody, my name is Alex Centeno with Mercal's Interactive Partners once again, and this is our Sessions of Podcast. Before we start, I would like to direct you to our websites, mercals.com or sharkmediadesign.com, if that's easier to remember, for all your online marketing needs or digital media design needs. If you have any questions about this, you can shoot us an email or call us, and we'll be more than glad to help you out with whatever your online marketing needs are. Anyways, first of all, thank you so much for watching and for improving or trying to improve your search engine optimization campaigns and your websites out there, trying to make the web a better place, because the web already it's a pretty interesting place. A lot of things that are not constructive at all. So by you trying to make the online experience better, you're improving the web, and that's just awesome. So thank you. I want to thank you so much for trying to improve your website. And all right, so let's get to it. In this podcast, what we want to do is just use again advanced operands that Google.com allows us to use in order to check the popularity of our site or of our competitor's site. It is important to know how popular is our brand out there, because it allows us to have a little bit of a thermometer of how we're doing online. If you have a brand, if you're searching for your own site, how popular it is, and it's not very popular, then you can start by having a linking campaign, a link popularity campaign, or by trying to make it more popular by doing offline strategies like advertisement, or magazine advertisement, or TV spots, or so forth. But if it's not very popular, or if it's less popular than your competition, then that gives you a little bit of hints of what you need to start doing to improve and to compete. So it's important to know. So the operand that we're going to be using is the operand, del.com minus sitedel.com, and this basically what it says is, let's see where the word del.com appears out there on the web, minus show me the results except for the ones in the site del.com. And as you can see over here, we have an approximate of 5 million plus results. But the interesting thing is, some of these results also are from other domains that are part of the del.com umbrella, like for example the .com.au or the UK one. So this number is really not telling us the whole story, because also these domains might in this case be part of the del.com umbrella, or they might be also owned by the company. And what we want to check are those sites that do not that are not owned by del.com. So something that we could add here to do that is, as you can see over here, is we could try to add, this one doesn't work, but we could try to add each one of these sites individually. So we could keep adding there, like minus site del.co.uk and minus site del.com.au and so forth. But this obviously would be time consuming, and also we're not ensured that we're going to have all the sites, especially if your umbrella or your portfolio of sites is for example 500 different sites or so forth. So this would be not one of those great approaches to this problem. So the other way to do this is with the in URL del. So if we remove the word del from the URL, the problem with this approach is that we would also limit those pages that are not included in the del.com site, but that we're including del as part of the URL somewhere, um, somewhere in in the deeper levels of the URL. And we can live with that problem because we don't necessarily just want pages that are treating the topic of our brand particularly, but what we want to do is check the pages that are talking about Dell.com, not necessarily specifically about Dell.com, but that are including Dell.com as part of their content. So this works well. So Dell.com, we want to search for all the pages that talk about Dell.com, except for those pages included on our own website, and except for those pages that include Dell in their URL. And we search for those, you can see the number went down to now 4 million plus, 4,800,000. And so that gives us a little bit of a thermometer or of a measurement of how popular is the site Dell.com. So let's just, for example, do it against HP.com to just kind of measure them next to each other. Minus HP.com, and then in the URL HP, and search, and you can see 2 million results to almost 3 million results. So Dell.com has a little bit more sites out there, pages out there that are talking about Dell.com than HP.com. So in my opinion, in using only this tool or only this technique, you could automatically gauge, you could automatically know that Dell.com is a little bit more popular online than HP.com. And what that tells us is that if, for example, we're working for HP.com, that we could include a little bit more resources to our advertisement efforts to try to compete, to try to be more as Dell.com, or try to do things different in order to try to gain a little bit more advantage in terms of exposure online. What we can do right now, actually, and I just thought about this, so maybe it won't work, but let's just go to Google Trends for a second and try to measure HP.com versus Dell.com and see what it tells us. And exactly, as you can see, the popularity of HP.com in terms of searches, as you can see, wow, almost here, they're getting really close right there at the end. Actually, HP being a little bit more popular in terms of searches at the end. So that means that HP is it seems like they're doing the right strategies to get there. And if I was Dell, it seems like they're actually losing market share. You see? So actually that this two strategies or techniques combined can tell you about your site, or can tell you about your competitor's site, what their strategies are and how to improve those strategies. Hopefully you'll find this applicable to your business and allow you to compete with your brands out there a lot better. Once again, before we finish, I would like to direct you to mercals.com or sharkmediadesign.com for your media design, digital media design needs, or your online marketing consultation needs. Please, if you have any questions, just send us an email, call us, fill out the forms, Skype us, anything out there. If you have any questions, we'll be more than glad to help you out with those. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.